Hello, today is the 19th of September 2024, and this is my 18-month update. I've recently just watched my annual update to catch up where I left off, and I'm, I have to say I'm still making good progress. At the last video, I had memorized 11 tunes, and now I have 14. I'm not going to go through the list again. That would just be pointless. But I'm still practicing every day. Things are going quite well. I want to talk a little bit about my my electronic chanters today. This was my first one, made from a piece of wood, and I'm going to put that one down there. This ended up as my second one, made from PVC piping and rivets. And up until last 2 weeks ago, it was working quite well. And then we had a bit of a failure, so I'm having to repair it. But I made this one as an improvement on this one. As you can see, this one has just plain pop rivets and a USB charger on the side and a couple of windows to see if the power's on and the likes. In the cap, there's a little LED, an on-off button, and a momentary button, and a 3.5mm jack. And on the other side of the charger is an on-off button. That actually, the wires broke off the button, and I'm having to find an alternative. But I made this one as an alternative to the last one. It's got copper rivets which feel better, and if you look at the main housing here, you'll find there's only 2 windows and a couple of screw holes to show whether it's switched on or not. And in the end cap, oops, where are we going here? There's a momentary switch, a Type-C charging thing, and a 3.5mm jack. And that also died about a week and a half ago. And the problem I had, the lights would come on, but no sound comes out. So I just spent hours trying to find an electronic fault, and I traced through all of the circuitry to find out why the sound wasn't travelling through, and what have you. And then I had this bright idea to reprogram the Arduino chip and see if sound came out. So I did that, and lo and behold, I got a lot of noise. I have to say, it was a lot of noise. But when I was trying to play, I could very, very faintly hear the notes really quietly behind all the noise. And I thought, this is really puzzling. So I re-zapped it with the program, and I tried several different Arduino boards, and I was getting the same problem with all of them. And I was racking my brains. I've pulled all my hair out, look. But in the end, I couldn't fathom what was going on. So I decided to write a new Arduino program just to play 9 tones and played one tone for 1 second, the next tone, and it played up the scale, and then it went back to the beginning and played up the scale again. Zapped that into the Arduino because I wanted to try and find what the problem was with the audio, and I can't twiddle and fault find at the same time. Anyway, I got perfect tones coming out, which then had me even more confused. Eventually I worked out that the problem was Arduino IDE has been moving forward over time, and the program I was using was about 5 years old, and for some reason the new files that Arduino have been updating have introduced this noise into the program. So I've had to go back to my mouth blown practice chanter, and as it turns out, has been a benefit in disguise. I've got lazy with the electronic chanter, and I've realised that I need to practice with the mouth blown one a lot more. So that's been a huge bonus. Anyway, I shall endeavour to progress my faults and repair them and get back on track. But you might notice that the little chanter I was trying to make with the light sensors has not appeared in this little group, and that's because it hasn't progressed any further from 6 months ago, for a number of reasons. But I was worried about power drain on the battery as one of the main reasons. So, and time is a factor with everything. It's been really busy the last 6 months. I'm waiting to be tested for autism. Various things have gone on, so been lots of changes. But I hope to progress a bit further. I'm also changing a little bit of tack on how I'm approaching my practice. I plan to learn another Christmas tune heading towards Christmas, and I will have a total of about 15 tunes by then, and I'm going to have a series of daily practice of 5 tunes per day on a rotating daily program. But I'm only going to be practicing the 5 tunes each day, and then I'm not sure how I'm going to do the next bit, but the plan is not to learn more tunes, because I'll have 15 by Christmas, and I think that's not a little bad repertoire. But maybe I could improve the actual playing of those tunes. So I can't decide whether I'm going to focus on practicing one tune to keep getting it better and better every day, and then have a different tune that I practice that day, which might not work out very well thinking about that, or to say, right, I'm going to practice this tune for the whole week while I'm doing, I do my daily practice, and then I go and practice that tune for the whole week, and then the next week I go and practice the next tune. I'm not quite sure, but that's how I'm planning it going. So the idea is not to build on the repertoire of tunes that I am playing, but to build on the repertoire of tunes that I've got so that I'm playing them better. Anyway, I think that's enough for today. So thank you, and don't forget to like and subscribe.